it's the start of the week, right?
Yeah.
So chances are you have a few things to do on your to-do list.
Betul.
Yeah.
Compared to like a normal Thursday where you're like, I did everything on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
What do I do now?
Now what do I do?
Just wait for a weekend.
Yeah, so Monday is like the day you feel the most productive.
Yeah, I feel like Mondays are when you start doing your list again.
Correct.
And then you start like ticking them off every day of the week. And then you're like,
Correct.
oh yeah, so we're done. I'm good for the weekend.
Yeah. Hi guys, we are now back again with another GRADUAN Go podcast, and we've had a couple of really, really fun and interesting ones, and I feel like this next one is also going to be quite interesting because we get to see from like 3 different perspectives about how a certain day kind of
Affects your mood.
yeah, stuff like that. And I am so excited to tell you guys that I am here with Hanis and Mia.
Hello.
And I'm Hannah, so let's get straight into it. This interesting topic is about surviving Monday blues. So that itself is already, I don't know, it's a statement that we can all kind of talk about and kind of, you know,
Kind
pick
of
on each
relate
other's-
to.
Yeah.
pick on each other's minds and kind of figure out what is Monday blues to you, how you kind of get out of it, how you feel about it, and how you go through it, right?
Yeah.
So first up, I kind of want to know, how do you guys feel about Mondays? Let's start on a very basic, on the surface question. How do you guys feel about Mondays? Because I personally feel like it's a gamble. You know,
Yeah.
it really is a gamble.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a good one. It could also be a one, but
Because it's the start of the week.
It is,
right?
it is.
Right.
So
And
you
you
do know.
don't know how the whole week is gonna go.
Correct.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to set the tone. So how do you guys feel about Mondays?
Right. Okay. So first thing first, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Hanis. All right. So thank you for having me. First thing first is a good question because we talk about Mondays, right? And also, like you said just now, it's either gambling or you need to, planning it or whatnot. All right. So basically, in my routine, we are actually having our schedules. If let's say Monday, you need to go out, doing events and whatnot. So for us, for me especially, so on Sunday, I have to figure out what is happening on Monday and just check out on my schedule. So that's how my routine goes. And also, of course, my Monday, how I start, I always, like I mentioned on my previous videos, I always film myself. I always video call with my dad.
What a nice
Every
way to
morning.
start the week.
So
Yeah.
Monday morning, I usually call my dad and just to tell him that, okay, this is how my day is going to go. I'm going to go to any unis or either uni or go to events or office, right? So something like that. I share with my dad a lot.
And he listens to you like you're his personal YouTuber.
Betul.
Like, based on your
It's
YouTube
like,
channel, he's
yeah.
like your number 1 subscriber.
Yeah.
This morning with Hanis.
Yeah. And then, of course, every morning, once I step into the office, of course, I will hold my coffee.
Coffee, for sure.
Yeah.
We totally understand that.
Yeah. So everyone is like, Hanis, what are you having this morning?
Coffee.
Coffee. Yeah.
What about you, Mia?
So just like you guys said, it's the start of the week, but you don't know what kind of week it's going to be. But also to me, like Hanis as well, I do. We have a schedule. Like, we go into the week, we already know like what's going on. If we have shoots,
what we expect.
or like
Yeah.
what other tasks that we need to attend to.
Yep.
And I guess it really depends on how the week is going to be like. So I just mentally prepare myself for it.
Yeah.
But if I think that, or if I had a good weekend, I'm like, okay, that I had a good time this weekend. It's time for me to like,
Crunch them numbers.
be serious, get that
yeah.
bag.
Actually, to think of it again, I just had a thought. I actually like Mondays. Okay, this is not even fake. This is real. I like Mondays. I like Mondays
Y'all hearing that?
because it's a very placebo thing. I like Mondays, but I don't like how it's also the start of a really long week.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that it's the start of a fresh week.
It makes sense. It's like you get to start all
Give me
over again
some, give me
after
some.
like
Yeah.
after
right.
like ending the week.
Yeah. So like, okay,
Yeah.
for example, I had like a really good weekend, blah blah blah. Okay, it kind of sets your tone for like the Monday that you're about
But
to
then
have.
don't you guys feel like when you had such a good weekend, like for example, you've spent your Saturdays out with your friends,
Right.
and then Sundays with your family, don't you feel like, wow, why are weekends only 2 days? There are some
Of
weeks where I
course.
feel
Yeah,
like that.
Of course, but
yeah.
it also kind of feeds into the fact that okay, now that I had a really good time,
Yeah.
I'm about to have a good week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually,
Yeah,
maybe it
actually.
doesn't really start on a Monday. It started on a
Yep,
Saturday.
yep. Sometimes we don't have
Per
Monday blues.
another
It's a mental, it's a psychological thing.
Yeah, because okay, so you know, so it's a very much a like love-hate relationship with Mondays, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it also depends on how well you had rested before or
Yeah.
how well you spend your weekend. But I really feel like because it sets the tone for like the next few days,
Yeah.
that that it's actually a really nice day
Yeah.
underneath the whole blue situation,
True.
right?
I feel like a lot of people just dread Mondays because
Yeah.
like you've had such a good weekend. Either you go out and spend time with other people, or you get to rest at home. And then
Right.
suddenly, oh, it's Monday again, and you have to go through like 5 days in the office again. So
Correct.
It's like
Yeah. So a little tip. I feel like everybody on a Monday should be a glass half full person.
what's that?
So you know the
What's
glass half full, glass half empty. When you see a glass
Yeah.
and then the glass macam like half.
Yeah, it's
or
half filled
Yeah, it's
with
half
water.
filled with water. So
Right.
do you see it as half full or half empty?
It's half full for me.
It's half full or half empty.
Half full.
Okay, because some
Yeah.
days it could be half
Half
empty.
full.
You know, because
Yeah.
so that
But I feel like it
says a lot.
differs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says a lot about the person you are or the mind that you have in the moment.
Yeah.
Which is, if you say glass half full, means you're optimistic
Yep.
because at least it's full.
Yeah.
If you see it as glass half empty, it'll be
Empty.
like, oh, you're never gonna be happy.
Yeah.
You're never gonna be
yeah,
satisfied.
this is gonna be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like on a Monday, everybody should. I'm not saying no. Everybody should
Has
if they
to
could.
be.
Yeah. I'm saying everybody should if they could to be a glass half full person.
Like be more optimistic to start the week.
Yeah. Okay. So Mondays, knowing that you spend your Saturdays and then your Sundays doing everything outside of your work life.
Yeah.
What's your Monday morning routine like? Is there like a specific thing that you do on a Monday, or is it something that you do every day? So just because it's the start of the week, is there something that you guys do that's different?
Okay. My turn.
Yeah.
I always make sure that on Sunday I have a 1 liter of Zeus bottle in my fridge. So I have to make sure Monday morning I refill the cup.
A Zeus of 1 liter?
Yeah.
Zeus?
Got
The
1
coffee?
liter. Yes.
1 liter?
Yes. So I'm not bringing it 1 liter.
Okay,
at
so you
best-
fill it up in a cup.
Yeah, empty cup. So that's when I know, okay, I'm going to have a good start of the week. Right? So that is
Okay.
my routine. So I have to make sure in a week time, it's full
Full?
and satisfying.
Okay.
All right.
What
That's,
about
that's
you?
good. So she fills up with caffeine. I just yeah. For me, I feel like I take Mondays very chill. I just my alarm goes off. I take my time to get up and get ready to go to work, and then I don't really take my time to like dress up or like look like extra nice to work. I just like, okay, I just want to be comfortable at work today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I usually have my Mondays pretty chill. Some Mondays I do like pick up some good breakfast on the way because I'm like, okay, I need something
Reward.
to fuel myself up.
Yeah.
Maybe not with caffeine, but
Yeah.
maybe with like nasi lemak or something.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do during Mondays.
So I just developed like this thing where I told myself every Monday I kind of want to dress up.
Oh yeah, I
That's
vouch
cute.
because I saw her.
Yeah, so yesterday I woke up, yesterday being a Monday, right? I woke up and I was like, oh, you know what? Because it's a Monday, the start of the day, usually most places would be like, you have to wear full corporate or like full
Yeah.
this, full that. But I feel like you should wear the best outfit that you have of
Yeah.
the week or something. Or something
That's
that you haven't
really-
worn before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something that's not the norm that you would have gone for on a normal
Yeah.
day,
Yeah.
So other than that, I also realized that I like to play music. Okay, so when you know the minute you get ready, you shut your alarm and then you're like, okay, straight into like, you know, getting ready and
Yeah.
stuff. I like to play music on Monday.
Yeah, so you have your
And
pre-game playlist.
yeah, so I have like the speaker, right? So I actually have it automated for Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays, Fridays.
So it will be
So
like
it's automated on every Monday morning
Ah.
at 8 a.m. It'll just play music while I get ready.
right.
And I feel like
Smart
it
home
sets the
things.
tone.
Yeah.
Because even if you're groggy, you're still singing, and then you get out of the house, and then you're still playing more music, right?
Right.
So it kind of like, you know,
No,
shifts the mood a little bit.
playing music while you're getting ready really does something to your mood.
It does.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it does.
feel
Yeah.
that as well. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
do
does.
that.
Yeah, it's a good start of the day, lah,
Yeah.
to have
It
that
sets the
music
mood.
playing, you
Yep.
know, especially on a Monday.
Yeah,
And
like
then-
even when you're driving to the office as well, like
Yeah.
you would put
Yeah.
on some music instead of like just listening to the traffic.
Yeah.
so
Or any podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's like some sort. My next question, lah, like, is there like a specific must-have that you would have on a Monday? Like for Hannes, it would be coffee, right?
Yeah.
And it gets you kind of motivated, even though it's like such a small thing
Yeah.
to
It's the
others.
little things.
To you, it's like if I have it, it just started, you know, a good day
Yeah.
for me. Yeah. So in my case, it would be the music.
I would say the
Right.
same. It's
Right?
music.
It's the music.
And then I go into the office. If I have breakfast, I'll take my breakfast first. And then while having breakfast, I will like watch any like talk shows that I like, or catch up with any like shows that I watch. So that's that.
Yeah, that's true.
Just before I start work.
Yeah. So in that sense, that means each of us have like a strategy when it comes to making Mondays a little bit more enjoyable, right? But now that we've talked about the Monday morning, now you're in the office. Okay, so basically now you're like, you know, back on track, doing what you got to do. How
Yeah.
do you make Monday more enjoyable for yourself? Like, how do you go through the whole Monday and still feel like, yes,
This is it.
nothing phases
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I
you
feel
know?
like for me, it really depends on the people you work with. Like,
Mm.
like we work, but also there are times that I kind of want to talk to my colleagues. Like,
Yeah, like,
sometimes
what
we
you do
start
over the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We start usually if I don't start the day with breakfast, I start the day with talking to my colleagues.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did you do over the weekend?
Yeah.
And that kind of
yeah.
like lifts up my mood as
That's
well.
so true, because you get to understand that people have so many like different things that they do
Yeah,
on
exactly.
a weekend, you know.
Yeah.
And I love that question. What did
Yeah.
you do over the weekend? I think
I
I asked
love that
Mia, I
question.
asked Mia that
A lot,
every Monday.
Right.
So what did
right.
you do over the weekend?
Sorry,
you know?
I just like to yap. And I like when people yap that to me. So
I'm just a curious girl, so yeah. So how do you other than like, you know, taking little breaks and talking to your colleagues over throughout the day, what else do you guys do to make your Mondays a little bit more enjoyable that
well,
I do not know
So
of?
okay, mornings, and then you start your work in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
So that's when we go and have lunch, right?
Yeah.
And usually, me and Hannah especially, sometimes we're like, what are you feeling today? I'm feeling something a little bit different because it's either you eat like the usual nasi
Yeah.
campur for lunch, but sometimes like when we're in the mood, we're like, oh, I really want something good, and then
And-
we go.
Yeah, and I
like-
always tell her like, we gotta set the tone. We gotta set the whole week's tone. So
Yeah.
that's why we gotta eat good on Monday, and
Oh
then
my
Tuesday,
God.
Wednesday, Thursday can be chill, and then Friday is another reward. We made it through the week.
She
Yeah.
actually,
You know?
she actually says the same thing every day.
I say
but
it every day actually.
I fall
guys.
for it every time.
Yeah, I say it every day. But yeah, it's a Tuesday. We have to do it, and then it's
Yeah,
a
but then
Thursday.
Mondays I really get it because
Yeah.
like we're all like groggy in the morning. We're like, oh my god, it's Monday. We gotta start the week again. So like
Yeah.
if during lunch she's like, oh my god, let's have like Nando's or like sushi. I'm like,
Yes.
yes. Let's
Or
go. Right,
ayam
let's go right
gepo.
now.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly
Yeah.
that. So it's like for no reason. I don't know what it is that our brains are like wired to think that every hour we gotta look forward to something.
Mhm. Oh my god, yeah.
Right? So okay, for example, you're in the office for like 8 hours, 9 hours. You're working lah 9 hours kan. Every hour, if there is not something that I'm looking forward to, I have to think about the next hour. You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there must be a not a benchmark. What do you call that? Like a little.
It's like a little like
It's not a benchmark. It's like a synonym for a benchmark, but it's not a benchmark.
I'm trying to find a word. I don't know what it is.
Dia macam like every hour punya pit stop.
Yeah.
kinda
Yeah, I
need-
get it. It's
you
like a
need-
goal every hour thing.
So for example, like, okay, so Hanis had her coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
That means I can ask her for her second coffee at 3.
3,
I
you
got
order
it.
the coffee, and then we get it at
And then I
4.
gotta like, okay, so that means my first agenda is to get good lunch, which is at 12 with Mia.
Mm-hmm.
Sorted. So now all I gotta do is clack my time away till 12, and then I have good lunch. And then I get back into the office, and then I pop, do my thing again till 3. Coffee.
And 3 p.m. we all look back like, y'all want ice it up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so that's how I would make my Mondays more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I think it definitely works.
Mm-hmm.
Because next thing you know, it's like, oh my God, the time passed by, your work is done, and you had a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You
suddenly
didn't
it's
think
6 p.m.
Yeah, you don't think like it was a dragging all day kind of thing, you know? If that weren't the case, lah, right? If you can't feel, if you don't have that mentality of like finding things to find joy in, how would you keep yourself like motivated?
I feel like I know with all those like the happiness, like macam for example, we get the good food.
Yeah.
We get the good food and whatnot, good coffee. But honestly, I want to insert some sort of like a routine. I mean, I think maybe it gives you all a benefit as well. So I always make sure that I always advise my sisters, my friends, to always recite Al-Mulk for a
Yeah.
starter.
I remember you telling me this before. Yeah.
So I always advise them at least whenever you step out
Of the house?
from your house,
Mhm.
at least have something to protect yourself.
Mm,
all right?
It's something my mom says to me a lot too.
Yeah.
But I think you did mention this to me before, like this Surah Al-Mulk.
Yeah. The meaning behind is so beautiful. You need to
Okay,
check them
enlighten
out.
us.
Yeah. So basically, if let's say it will protect you from anything in this dunya, and also it protect you in afterlife.
Okay.
And actually, it proves, and it's already proven a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, like macam, for example, before this, honestly, I didn't do that like previous years. But right now, it's been 2 years I'm doing it, and it proves a lot in so
Really?
many cases.
Okay, I've yet to try it then.
Yeah.
Like at least you need to like have something.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
you.
Because at the end of the day, it's like it's faith. you
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't just like go through your days with like good food and good company.
Yeah, you feel
also-
tenang,
Without
you know?
being grateful.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you feel tenang. You rasa like, okay, this is gonna be it.
So what about you? How do you like stay
Okay,
motivated?
for me, just like how you do it, look forward to every hour.
Can.
And then before you know it, it's already 6 p.m.
It's the start of the week, right?
Yeah.
So chances are you have a few things to do on your to-do list.
Yeah, betul.
yeah.
Compared to like a normal Thursday where you're like, I did everything on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
What do I do now?
Now what do I do?
Just wait for a weekend.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Monday is like the day you feel the most productive.
Yeah, I feel like Mondays are when you start doing your list again.
Correct.
And then you start like ticking them off
Yeah.
every day of the
Yeah,
week. And then you're like,
correct.
oh yeah, so we're done. I'm good for the weekend.
Yeah. Something else is that Monday you see all your colleagues again after the whole weekend
Yeah.
of not seeing them, right? So that means there's so much more to share and there's so many things to do, and knowing like us together and like everybody else, we like to always, you know, maybe order some food, order some drinks together. It's like the time for us to catch up as if we were
Yeah.
Yeah.
gone for so
Yeah.
long, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of stories to share over lunch,
Yeah.
over a meal.
I know, yeah. Like I like going to lunch with Hannah, obviously, but it's like even more like merrier if there's like a lot of
of
us.
people. Yeah.
So like it's like
Everybody's
more
stories
stories.
just keep coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Betul? Like, okay
You
lah.
can vouch. You can vouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you think a Monday can kind of set the tone for the week? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so like imagine walking into a Monday. Okay, so maybe you had a meeting or
Walking
like
into a Monday.
yeah, you walk into a Monday, and then that's when you start like getting back to work and everything,
yeah.
right? So imagine if something bad happens on a Monday, like you did something at work, but you did a slight mistake, and then you feel like, oh wow, so
Like
incompetent,
you kind
whatever.
of drag it throughout the whole week, right? Like the
so when you
guilt.
feel bad on a Monday, the rest of the week is you're gonna look at the rest of the
Oh,
week
yeah, true.
quite negatively as well.
Yeah. It's also more of like somebody hit your car on a Monday morning.
Oh, wow.
Imagine that. Okay, imagine
Okay.
your car breaking down on a Monday. You're like, oh, this week is cancelled.
Yeah.
Let's start over. Let's start
'Cause
over
now you
next
gotta
week.
reset your whole brain
Yeah.
and think like, oh damn, now I gotta like fix the car, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna mess up my Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and everything. Kan?
Exactly.
So it does kind of play a part when it comes to setting the tone for the whole week. But I also believe it does, like you know what I said just now. Maybe it doesn't start on a Monday. It starts out on that Saturday,
Betul.
right? To think of it again.
Yeah.
Let me think of it.
Because like now that I'm thinking about it hard enough, I feel like Saturday's good, Sunday's well rested, Mondays just carrying it forward.
Yeah.
Like for me, it starts on a Sunday because I feel like so we get off work on Friday. Maybe Friday nights I do something. I go out with friends, and then Saturdays I still have plans with either family or friends, and then Sunday I take the day off just to rest at home.
I agree. I
Yeah.
feel like Sunday is a full-on
Yeah.
recovery
Yeah, so,
day. I
like-
call it recovery day all the time
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you need it. You know, like yeah.
Yeah. Then on Monday, like I just go back to work feeling
Yeah, it's
well
like carrying
rested.
it forward lah kan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys reward yourselves after a Monday? Like after going through Monday for yourselves?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I just reward myself for with like just chilling at home on a Monday
Yeah.
night.
Oh yeah,
I just-
reward is very
Yeah.
subjective.
Yeah, like catching up with my shows again. Sorry, that's all I do. Like on Netflix, have good dinner with my family. I had good dinner with my family yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and then I spend time with my cats, obviously.
Yeah.
So
What about
that's
you?
how I reward myself on a Monday.
Yeah. Which is good because reward is very subjective, you know,
Yeah.
because like as long as it
I
brings you
feel-
peace,
yeah.
happiness, joy, it's a reward.
Exactly. I feel like having like chill nights is also a blessing for me.
It is.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay,
What's your
so
reward?
I feel
post
like
Monday.
quality time with your family or spouse or cat. I think that was the luxurious thing that happened to us. Especially those who work Monday to Friday, 9 to
Exactly.
6. So we have a tendency on Sunday, could be our stay in.
Yeah, recovery. day,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
type.
So actually, I agree with Mia because we all work Monday to Friday, right?
Betul.
So, like I said, it's a luxury time for us to like.
yeah. It's gold.
Yeah, it's gold.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's so hard to find that time to like just
Just stay in
that's
the
true.
house. Bila lagi, right?
Yeah.
So, Sunday we just feel like we don't want to do anything. Yeah,
True.
And that's still a reward as it is.
yes,
Honestly.
yes, love it.
Okay, so
Wait, how do you reward yourself
Me?
after a good Monday or a bad Monday? I don't
Yeah.
know.
actually, I think it depends. I feel like there's always it's different rewards every Monday. Honestly.
Yeah.
sometimes it
'cause-
can be something very small.
Yeah,
like, we
'cause,
get
like-
Zeus and we're like, it's a
Yeah,
good
it's
day.
done.
It's a good day,
exactly.
right?
This is for me for surviving today.
So like yesterday, I booked myself a 2-hour massage. and
Wow.
That was very self-rewarding for sure. Full stop. Yeah, but by the time I came home, I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I just want to be at home. So that I totally understand the whole being at home part, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still don't regret that massage.
Of course.
good, that's
Oh my
good.
God, I need that.
Yeah, we're coming to the end, but I kind of want to know one last thing.
Yep.
Now that we've talked about how we survive our Mondays and how we go through the week and whatnot, the weekend, what is one thing that you're going to try next week on a Monday that's going to make it better?
Wow.
Okay, since you started dressing up on Mondays, maybe that's something I could start on
Yeah,
as well.
try it out,
It's
try it out.
easy. I mean, waking up early to like do everything might be a challenge.
Yeah.
But it's something to like start, like
Yeah.
set the tone for the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chances are you're probably going to be in the car and be like, oh my God, I look cute. You know?
In the traffic, like
I look cute. Yeah. On a Monday. What about you, Hannes? Is there something that you want to
Alright.
do differently for next Monday?
So I just bought this one jar that's called pure cranberry.
Oh, wow.
is
Like
that the
juice?
one in the
The juice.
fridge?
Yeah. In the glass jar, is
Yeah.
it?
So basically, I want to restart doing healthy stuff instead of caffeinated every Mondays. So I not try.
I never would have thought I'd hear that from Hanis.
Her. Oh my god.
I want to
know.
try to lessen my caffeine.
Okay,
Oh my
understood.
God.
Why? Is there like a specific reason?
I was gonna say.
Because people say that contain caffeine, dia macam feel dehydrated.
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
true, it's true.
Kan?
Okay.
And
So-
yeah, it's true.
So I want to try something different this
Yeah.
time around.
So you're
and
going
I
for
think
your
pure
1 liter
cranberry
juice?
is good for women.
yeah, it is.
Ah, yeah, it is.
UTI.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
all
I'm
the
not
internal.
enough
No, it's
to
true,
tell
it's
you.
true,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
I read somewhere in
and if
Twitter.
you ever do need that caffeine, you can still go get it anyway.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
just not
yeah.
gonna
But then
start-
lessen a bit lah.
Fair,
Yeah.
smart. I think I'll try.
Let's just
I'll
try
try a
that
podcast. I've never tried a
Listening to a podcast to start your
like
day.
while driving.
Yeah.
I've never heard podcasts while driving
Oh.
because I'm usually seated. And I feel like self-help podcasts are best when you are driving because it's like somebody's talking to you.
Yep.
In the office, when you're working, macam susah sikit kan if you,
Yeah.
if you hear self-help ones.
Yeah.
Except story ones. But yeah, so I kind of want to hear that.
What kind of?
I have yet to find
Genre.
out, but maybe I'll try. I might just try. I mean, this is...
there are some
you know?
really good ones on Spotify.
I think
and
you
all.
can try Emma Chamberlain as a starter. Emma Chamberlain podcast.
Ah, yeah. You know,
She's
like very
good.
much nonchalant, no,
Yeah.
nothing too intense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll try that out.
Right?
So we're going to wrap it up. I am so glad we had this conversation today because I genuinely believe that it's a topic that you should be talking about more often because you kind of want to know how people go through their Mondays and
Yeah.
whether
Yep.
they go through it or not.
And you
once,
can learn a lot from
yeah,
it as
so
well.
you can kind of like feed off each other's
Opinions.
perspectives and
Yeah.
opinions, you know, and kind of use it for yourself.
Mm.
So to all of you listening, I hope you guys get a good I hope you guys get good insights from whatever we said today and don't be afraid of Monday blues because it's what you make of it. Okay?
Yep.
So bye.